Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. So we're going to get straight into this lace wig install and baby hair tutorial. So as you guys saw, I already had the glue on and we went ahead and placed our wig down in the best positioning for us. And now I'm just going ahead and pressing the lace in with the comb. Do not use your fingers for that. Look at this hairline, sis. Pluck to the gods, period. Okay? So what you want to do after that is go ahead and take some scissors or a razor, whatever you feel comfortable with, and you want to go ahead and cut the lace off. And you want to take smaller sections, and you also want to go in like a zigzag motion. Now they make scissors that have like zigzag blades. So you can pick those up. Some people like to use those. But if not, just take your scissors and do what I'm doing here. Just go back and forth and create your own zigzag motion. So once we decided where we wanted to put her part, then we went ahead and started the baby hairs. So what you want to do is get your part exactly where you want it to be. And then right along the hairline, you're going to take a small section of hair. Okay, as you can see. And you want it to be thin, not too thin, but you also don't want it to be thick because you don't want your baby hairs to be too thick. Now, you can do a couple modifications after you've molded your baby hairs, even if they are a little too thick, and we'll get to that later on in the video. So again, I'm just parting out this small section of hair for her baby hairs on her swoop side now. And I used my wax stick, my Levels of Lace wax stick, and went ahead and took my Kendra's Boutique flat iron and straightened out around the part area and right behind the baby hair, so we could get a nice sleek look before we do these baby hairs. So now I'm taking my favorite mousse and dabbing a little bit on there, and I decided not to speed this part up, just so you could kind of get an idea of how the baby hairs are done with the mousse. You have to have a very light hand. You have to kind of work quickly, and you need to use both hands in the process. You can see when I make my swoops that I'm using my right hand to maneuver the comb, but I'm using my left hand to help shape and move the hair where I want it to go. And this takes a while. Once you have done it a million times, then it won't take you as long. But you'll have those days where the baby hairs will just take a while. They'll just be stubborn and they will take a while. So we're going to go ahead and repeat the same thing on the other side. And cut your baby hairs not too short, because you can go back and modify, but you can never go back and replace that hair. Then we're going to take our mousse and go ahead and form our baby hairs. Now, I asked my client what kind of baby hair she wanted, if she liked the swoops or if she liked more of the kind of really small, shorter, more of a straight type of baby hair. And she preferred the swoops, so that's what we did. And again, you just need to make sure you have a light hand and you're working, at a decent speed, and you're using your other hand to guide the hairs where you want them to go. You also want to make sure that your glue is dry before you do this part. If you see you have lace lifting up and you go ahead and put some mousse on the lace, it's not going to stay down. It's going to lift up while you're trying to get these formed. So just make sure you're dry before you do this step. Go ahead and tie your client down. And you can do some styling while she's drying. And here we go. So these are our end results. So I like to comb out where we had the mousse, just so that you can have a bit of a softer look. And this is one of the modifications that I was talking about. If you have baby hair that are just too long, you can go ahead and take your scissor and chop it up and get it to the length you want it to be after it's molded. So go ahead and comb out those baby hairs. If your client prefers it, some clients don't prefer their baby hairs to be combed out. They want them to kind of have that, like more gel down look, and that's fine. It looks better on some people that way. So if your client wants that, you wouldn't comb them out. But if they do want a softer baby hair look, you would go ahead and comb them out. So here's another modification that I was talking about. When you have too much baby hair, you can go ahead and take your tweezer and just tweeze out some hair so you can have more of a realistic, natural looking baby hair. And she's got the cutest boys. And this is the final product, you guys. She is all done. She was getting ready to go to Miami in a couple days. So thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next video.